Today we will learn chapter 4.3, the limit of sine theta over theta when theta tends to 0. So here when we are going to find this limit, first of all, please bear in mind theta must be in radian mode. Okay, because if not, the denominator will be in degree mode and this will be in radian mode, then it doesn't make sense. Okay, so we need to have both the numbers. So okay, here actually the proof of finding this limit is not in the syllabus, but I will also want you to understand more, so I will show you two approaches, okay, in finding this one. So the first, as we just make use of a table, okay, to find it. Then we will consider, okay, these numbers. Okay, and with this number, then we can find sine theta by the calculator. But bear in mind, in the calculator, usually we are using the degree mode. And now you need to change it to radian mode. So now please switch on your calculator. If you see a D, okay, on your screen, then it is in degree mode now. You just press mode. Okay, mode 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, mode times 4 times. You press the button mode times 4 times. Then you will see this screen. And then you press 2. Then you will change from D to the letter R, and now you are in radian mode. So you can press sine -1. Then you should be able to find negative 0.84. If you are not finding this, then maybe you have not set it up. Okay, then so I just simply go through the following. Then if it is negative 0.1, then it is negative 0.0998 and 0. Okay, just simply write down all the answers. Okay, then what is the value of this? Okay, let's have a look. We just over sine theta by the sine theta. Then we'll guess this is 0.84 and this is 0.09. Sorry, this is 0.983 and this is 1. Okay, 0.000. And this is the same as negative 0.1. And this is 0.84. So here you'll find when theta tends to 0, actually sine theta over theta will tend to 1. So first, bear in mind, sine theta over theta will tend to 1 when theta tends to 0. Okay, then now I'm using the second approach to show you. In the second method, we consider an arc, okay, a setter, okay. So with radius 1, and this is theta. So now, okay, we're interested in what is this AB arc. Okay, then now remember this is in radian mode. So what is AB arc? Okay, we can just simply use what we have learned before. AB arc is equal to, just bear in mind the arc is part of a circle, so we can use 2 pi r. So this is the circumference, and then we multiply the ratio. Now, here is theta. And if it is degree mode, then the denominator is 360, right? But now in radian mode, so it should be 2 pi. Then you will actually find AB is theta. So now we change it to theta. Okay, the next, we are interested to find this AC. So in order to find AC, you can consider this triangle. So we get sine theta equals to AC over 1. Then you'll find AC is sine theta, right? So let's try to imagine when theta tends to 0, then this will become smaller, right? And even smaller. Okay, can you imagine AB and AC? Now, if it is this one, then this will be the AB and this is AC, right? And if it is this, the last one, then this is the AB and this is AC, right? Can you see that? They are closing. Now, they are, like a difference between them is not that big, okay, as before, okay? They are closing to each other, right? So, if we just imagine in this approach, limit theta tends to 0, okay, this is actually equal to this one, okay, as or approaching each other. So finally you will get 1. Okay, so this is the second approach to understand what is the limit. Okay, now just give you some important notes of this session. Now, one very important skill is, okay, first, limit theta tends to 0. This is 1. Okay, the most important point is these two must be the same. Put 3 star, it's very important. So why I say that, okay, I will show you several examples to illustrate how to do the questions. Okay, so now let's go to example 1. Okay, if we are going to find this one, and what we need to do, first of all, we observe that this is 3x, but this is not 3x. So we need to make it the same. So just bear in mind, now this 3x is inside the sine function, so it is not possible to change. So we can only change this one. So one very, okay, like routine is to, if it is 3x, then you have this 3x, and then if you over 3x, then you multiply 3x. So these two will cancel, okay, and we get the same. And you still have x in the denominator, so you have here. So the next step becomes, okay, this is 3, and sine 3x over 3x. And now, these two is the same. And by what we have learned before, sine theta over theta, when theta tends to 0, it's 1. Then, okay, you may ask, this is x but not 3x, but actually they are the same, right? You should be able to understand. When x tends to 0, then 3x is also tends to 0. Okay, then now we can get 3 times 1. So finally the answer is 3. Okay, let's go to another example. Here I will show you 4 examples in total, okay, and of different type of questions. Example 2. And how about if the question like this? But this time it's not sine but tangent. Then what you need to do is to, sorry, this is example 2, not example 4. What you need to do is to change it to sine. So you get first sine x over cosine x times, okay, 1 over 2x here. Then for the sine x, you just simply get an x to hit, and then x here. So these two cancel with each other, and then what the remaining part is this one. And now this is something like complete, okay. So we can just copy it, and then the right hand side is just simplified. Cosine x is, there's no problem for cosine x because cosine 0 is 1. So you get, and this is, okay, 1 times 1 over 2 times 1. So which is 1 over 2. Okay, so now we go to example 3. Here we need to use some more skills. Okay, limit x tends to 0. Okay, how about if it is 1 minus cosine x over x squared? Okay, here you also see that first of all, the denominator and the numerator are both 0, right? So we need to do something. Then when you see 1 minus cosine x, then we remember what we have learned before is to, okay, one skill is to multiply the conjugate. Like 1 minus, then we multiply 1 plus. Okay, let's see what happened. Okay, in the numerator, you see it becomes sine square x. Right? Okay, then here, sine x over x, okay, it's done. So, but now we have a square. So, okay, this is 1 square times 1 over 1 plus 1. So finally, we get 1 over 2. Got it? Now let's go to the last example. Now the last example, okay, is this one. Okay, again now it is 0 over 0, okay, the type. So what pop up in your mind when you see this? Give you 3 seconds. Yes, that is the sum to product. So we make use of the formula. Okay, don't worry. Okay, in the DSC actually the formula will be given, so you can just copy. Okay, and make use of this. Okay, so over x. Okay, and then just try to simplify. So 2 sine 2x cosine x over x. And now you see this is sine 2x, but this is x, so we need to do something, right? Okay. Besides the step we just learned before, we can also do in this way. Never mind, just make it sine 2x here and x, right? So here you get 2 cosine x. And then now we try to multiply 2 here, so we multiply 2 here as well. So over 1. So actually the over 1 is you don't need to write. And then now this becomes 1. So finally, you get 4 times 1, which is 4. Okay, got it? So now it's your turn to do the quick practice.